Hey, how's it going, everyone? Big K back for another week of Big K trades. Hope everyone's been well. Hope everyone's been surviving the market all right, and everyone's making a little bit of money if they can. But just back again for another update. Just going a little bit lower time frame this week. Last time I was covering the last kind of 6 months, what's been happening, everything like that. This week we're going to be looking more towards what's been happening in the past couple of days, the last couple of weeks. So a little bit lower time frame, but it's still going to be interesting. Seeing a couple of things out there that we can keep an eye on. So I hope it's all going to add a bit of value to you. Appreciate all the views from last time. I think we got close to 40 views, so that was really nice to see. Really encouraging to keep me going. So yeah, appreciate the comments, likes, everything like that. Definitely subscribe if you did enjoy it or you enjoyed this video and you want to see a few more. So after that, I'll just get into it. So pretty much we've got Bitcoin here. Just having a look. And I'm seeing a very, very clear resistance range here, right between 94 to about 90, 94 and a half to 93 and a half thousand USD. And pretty much as you can see here, we've used this area. First, we tried to use it as support here. We're using that as support. That's a little base that we've seen. That then broke down. We then used it as resistance. So one resistance here, two, pretty much three, 4, 5, and then 6. This one most recently we had our run up coming up and then hit that resistance mark right here at 94 to 95k. Um, so that's showing me that we have our clear resistance here. Okay, that's the level that we need to break to make a move up towards 100k, back up to these levels here, 99 to 100,000. That's our breakout target if we can get it. But at the moment, it's proving really hard to break it. But then again, the more retests that we get of this area, the more probable it will be that it will break. We have our ascending trend line off this base here. So we set our base down here at 80,500. We're now up to 91.5, 92,000, which is encouraging to see. It's a nice little gain, but it's nothing if we can't break this massive level here that we have been seeing in recent weeks. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at on Bitcoin. It's very, very simple. Things are looking good at the moment, but it's not looking great until we can break this 94.5 to 95, get a clear break above that. We want to see 95, 96,000 up around here. And then we're going to we're only a short little dip away to that 100k mark, which is going to be very, very important for multiple reasons. Couple of them reasons being the short-term holders average price of Bitcoin at the moment is right around 100k. We have on if we dip back down to the daily chart, we'll have a couple of moving averages there as well that are very important. Um, right around right around here, 106. That's a key one. The 200 moving average on the daily, and then if we flip it to the weekly, there should be the 50 or 55-day moving average as well. So that's our key bull market indicator right here at 96. We have the 21 week at 98. So this big cluster of moving averages that we're coming into with price is going to be really, really key to break that level. And then we can hopefully then flip that and move higher. But at the moment, our targets are very, very simple. We go back to the lower time frame on the 4 hour, and we're going to see that resistance area marked out again very clearly here. This 94 to 95k area. We want to get breaks above that, holding above it on the daily. Even a weekly close would be very, very bullish. Constructive price action to see. But at the moment, we're kind of in no man's land. Like it could definitely be possible that we do go lower. But it's like a wait and see pattern. We might just ping pong between this 80 to 95k range for another couple of months yet. No one knows. But that's what I'm seeing. This clear resistance is very, very simple. I'm not going to rant and rave on too much, but you want to see breaks above 95k and holding before we can make a move to 100 at the moment. There's not much in between 95 and 100. I think if we break 95, we do see 100 pretty quick. But for the time being, we just got to sit put, stay patient, and let it play out virtually. And there's not too much more to say about it. Ethereum's not much more to say either. We have this resistance range here right between 3,230 to 3,330. So that $100 range, as you can see, we got a break above it, failed breakout, then back down to this ascending trend line here. Similar kind of setup, just a consolidation pattern at the moment. Not too much to report back. We used it as support, here, and then broke down, then used that support. Now that's turned into resistance. Throw back into resistance, throw back into resistance. All right, so let's see, we're trying to build up again, gain a little bit of momentum. We're above all the moving averages on the 4-hour candles. So on shorter term time frame, everything looks fine. It's not breaking down any further. We're setting higher lows from back here, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs. We set a lower high here, but then if we can set another higher high, we can then change the structure, get that bullish construction, price structure looking a lot better. But at the moment, yeah, it looks like it wants to curl up and retest this 3,300 area level again, 32.5, 33.5 area. But for the time being, we just have to stay put and wait to see what goes on. We'll jump into Solana. Let's have a look at Solana. I haven't had a look at this chart in a little bit actually, but very clear. We've got a very clear resistance range here as well. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get this rectangle. And we've got this price structure right around here that we're looking at. So as you can see, resistance, 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 resistance. Is it going to break? We want to get a bit more confirmation right up here around this 146, pardon me, to 150. Getting right above that would be really nice. Up around here somewhere, confirms that breakout. So yeah, and then we could then look for the next targets would be right around here. Next point would be 172. Then we're bumping up to 184 to 190 type area. So they're just keeping it nice and simple, guys. We don't need to overcomplicate things too much. It's pretty much consolidation in a broader downtrend for the time being. Broader downtrend indicated by the 200 moving average on the 1-day chart, or you can do the 1-week chart as well. I prefer the 1 day, and that is a clear downtrend here on the 200 moving average, which is in black. This one here, that's in a downtrend at the moment. So that would imagine that would come down. You'd assume that you're selling into resistance here. So in an uptrend, you're buying support. So let's use this as an example. So here's support, here's support, here's support. So every time price comes out, it reaches support. You're buying, you're buying, you're buying. Okay, it runs into resistance. Boom, down into support, up into resistance. You see how technical analysis is working here, and then we get the breakout. See that? That's our resistance level. That's our support level. We got the breakout right here, okay? And then we made our way into all-time highs up here. Boom. That's our next resistance level, okay? We've now turned our resistance level, which is here, into support. See technical analysis, how it works, okay? And now, boom, up into resistance, double top, double top, double top, okay? Down into support. Resistance turns support now. Okay, we could not hold that. And then we make a breakdown back into support. Okay, couldn't hold. Boom, failed breakdown. We break down past our support level here that we've had multiple times. Okay, we get our breakout. So we had now turned our support. We've had our failed breakdown. Okay, so that was our failed breakdown right there. We bounce back up into resistance, prior resistance here. So you see how this is working? Break down into support. Exactly. It's just textbook. Failed breakout down. Boom. Where do we get to? Back into resistance up here. Triple top. Then we get our larger breakdown into, you guessed it, support. That's where we sit now. So I hope that's a little explanation of how you can use support and resistance in your technical analysis. It obviously works. You can see exactly what I see here. Everyone's using the same charts. Everyone's seeing the same stuff. But just drawing it out for you guys. Hopefully you can understand what I'm seeing and then use that to your advantage in the markets. In an uptrend, you want to be buying support and selling selling resistance, and in downtrends you want to be selling resistance and buying support. But yeah, I don't know if I explained that right actually. So yeah, uptrends you want to be buying support, and downtrends you want to be selling in at resistance levels. So if we get a breakout here, we might come up to here. You want to be selling here. If it breaks above that, then you can re-enter, but you're going to have a stop loss just above the resistance level, just in case it keeps running. But in theory, you want to be selling here, assuming that it's going to be going lower, because we're in a downtrending market, indicated by the 200 moving average in black. So yeah, lots to clean up there, guys. Lots to clean up. I'll just tidy this up a little bit. We'll jump into S&P 500. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to keep these as quick as possible now. We jump back into the weekly on the S&P 500, and we'll have a look at what I'm seeing here. Virtually, higher time frame. We have a couple of coinciding Fibonacci numbers that are lining up. So if we look at this, from peak to trough back in 2022, pretty much bear market we have, it was a large correction we've seen. Drew that fib out. So we're hitting the 2.618 fib. And then from January to April correction, we are hitting the 1.618 Fibonacci numbers. So they can be numbers that are used to people use this targets in the market for upside targets, mathematical numbers that do occur quite often in the markets right there. And they're both conceding right around this 6,900 to 6,974, 6,939, but it's pretty much in line. And that's where our price is right here, where it's 6,966. So I want to see us get over 7K. 7K, then we're going to make our moves. I can set my targets higher to 74 to 8,000 in a really nice move in the longer term. But shorter term, I just want to see it hold above 7K. That's going to be really nice to see, just because of them potential resistance figures of the Fibonacci, the 2.618, the 1.618, both coinciding around the same price. Just jumping into lower time frame on the S&P really quickly. We do have a small breakout as well, so we are assuming this uptrend is going to continue. We do have a breakout. Ignore this line here. This is prior all-time highs here, and then all-time highs here, and then we now got a breakout of this ascending triangle pattern. So yeah, I want to just get right above this to around this 7,050 level, around there. That would be really good confirmation we will be going higher, just because of them Fibonacci potential points that I have found. So Nasdaq close to all-time highs as well, just lagging a little bit. We just got a little breakout of this here, this descending trend line. So that little breakout here, I just want to see continuation there, getting above this this level here would be really nice. As you can see, clear resistance right here around this level. So we're kind of running into that here. Then it's all-time highs, our last line in the sand, and then we're gonna move higher if all moves well. Quickly, gold and silver. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. All-time highs for gold, looking really good. Nothing to fault there. And the same with silver, just breaking out into all-time highs as well. Looking really good. I'll throw them on the weekly chart as well, just so you can get a broader view of gold and silver. It just looks insane. This thing's gone absolutely parabolic. Potential little on the Fibonacci 0.2 retracement level, we're running right into that. But yeah, if that doesn't hold up, I think we can see 110 on silver. Not going to run any targets on gold. We might save that for a different day, but it's really, look at that, just uptrend holding that 21-week moving average, and we haven't even touched the 13-week since back in November. So yeah, just massive uptrend in gold and silver at the moment. They're just charging ahead. crazy bullish, man. It's just gone vertical, which it has done in the past. We'll take a look at a few older charts. Like this is, it's very common that silver does this. It has these massive runs up, then just languishes for the next couple of years until we have another massive run up. But that's all just accumulation. That's just a massive run up, reaccumulate, boom. We got our breakout here at $49 and hasn't looked back. Sent all the way up to 84 at the moment. So yeah, encouraging to see for silver. Any of the silver holders out there, congrats. Yeah, so I'm going to sign out for today. Hope I could help inform you what's happening in the markets on a lower time frame. Yeah, we'll be back again for another video. Want to try and stay pretty consistent with these. Working on it probably every second week or every week if I can, just when there's some interesting stuff happening. But yeah, keep an eye on that stuff for Bitcoin. It's make or break. We want to see it hold above that 95 level. That's key. In my view. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate your time spent with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Bye.